I'm making this video to talk to some Christians. Especially, there are things that is going on online today that is trending. Every time you come on social media, every time you come online, you see people talking about church, talking about pastors, talking about Christians, and trying to demarcate the things of God. And the most painful part of this is that the people that are doing these things are people that have Christian background, people that probably their father or their mother are Christians, and they have the urge every time to talk about the things of God and play around it and mock it, demarcate it, and talk about church and pastors in a very bad way. And please, if you are a Christian, you are born in a Christian family, your father, your mother was a Christian, and you find yourself doing things like that, please desist from it. Please stop doing it. Because the most painful part of this thing is that there are Christians. The people that are doing these things are Christians, people that were born in Christian homes, that you don't want to go to church, that you don't feel like church is a nice thing to you, does not mean that every other person should do the same. That you don't feel that church does not make sense to you, does not mean that every other person should follow your footstep. You don't want to go to church, fine. But allow those that are convinced, those that God are blessing, those that things are happening for, to serve God. Allow them to put in their money. Don't be the one that is always talking about tithe and offering every time. That's the only thing you see that you can talk about in the church. You don't see the good things that churches are doing. You don't see the preaching and the things that are helping people in their lives. You don't see the giving of the church. What you see is the taking of the church, what the pastors are taking, what the pastors are doing, the preaching. People are posting. Christians are the one posting a pastor doing bad thing. Christians are the ones demarcating the church. Christians are the ones talking about the things of God without fear. Please, if you are doing such a thing, desist from it, so that you will not incur a curse upon yourself or your children unborn. Because this is the painful, why I said it before, the painful part is that it's Christians that are doing these things. Stop it. And for those that are Christians, that are fully committed to church, that are going to church, that are committed people that are serving God, please do not be discouraged. Do not allow these things that are being posted online to discourage you. Limit your consumption on social media, it will help you. Limit your consumption on social media, it will help you. Because a lot of things that are going on social media these days is just to demarcate the church, to demarcate the pastors, to the Christian faith, to make it look as if it's a rubbish, to make it look as if it's a scam. And this is where we were all born. This is where we all got to where we are today. This is what we know. You can't tell a Muslim you can't do what you're doing. Even if you're not a Muslim, you can't mock the Muslims. You can't mock their faith. You can't talk about them anyhow. But Christians, shamefully, people that were born in churches, most of them go to church, but they became the tool that the devil is using to demarcate the church, to demarcate the pastor, to discourage people from going to church and make them dislike the things of God. I want to encourage you that you're a Christian, that you believe in God, that they are serving in the church, that you are being committed to things of God. Don't give up. Don't go back because of all these things you are seeing on social media. People are posting evil things about pastors, this, pastor impregnating a woman, pastor is stealing money, pastor is preaching. There are a lot of fake doctrines out there. There are a lot of fake preachings out there. There are a lot of people talking about things that they don't know. The Bible made it clear, things will happen. Fake pastors are going to come out, we know. But if you're going to a good church, please don't let anybody discourage you. Don't let any post on social media discourage you. In fact, limit your consumption on social media. It will be a blessing to your life, for your sanity, for your mindset. Because the idea from social media these days is to destroy Christians. You hardly see anything about Muslims. You hardly see anything about other religions or other faiths. What you see is Christians, pastors, church, this and that about church. You can't see anything about Buddhists. You can't see anything about Muslims. You can't see anything about other religions. It's all about Christians. And the painful part of it is that it's Christians that were born in Christian families, people that were raised in Christian homes, are the ones who's doing things to demarcate their own faith. If you are doing that, please desist from it. And also, you that are faithful, don't let them discourage you. Keep up a good faith, and God will bless you. Amen.